Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon, another game that covers the famous fairy tale of never existing King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table, that also never existed in real history. There was a round table though, from Tsar Lazar and his 13 Knights of the Round Table that defended Europe from Ottoman Empire in real life. So, someone decided to copy the story of Tsar Lazar and invented a fairy tale about Arthur Pendragon, and here we are, in movies and video games now. King Arthur is everywhere. For everyone that wants to play smart with my words and convince me how Arthur existed, here comes the proof. It's very fun and historically correct, so read it well, it's better than any review about any video game, plus you will learn something new. Now back to the review of Tainted Grail and Tsar Lazar now. I mean King Arthur. This time we're in for a Skyrim meets Souls-like dark vibes tale. Let's go section by section and rate the game properly as it deserves. Story. I won't spoil what is happening, but I will rate writing, atmosphere, plot, and endings, as well as cinematics. Great cinematics and art style, dark vibes from start to finish. Amazing, dark, and brutal atmosphere. One of the strongest openings in video gaming history. The first 2 hours are straight amazing. The rest of the game falls off after it, and different endings feel rushed and unfinished, especially during the Act 3. Writing is better than any Bethesda game, but worse than any Souls-like. Fetch quests and optional quests writing is on a Skyrim level of being brain dead, but main quests are much better with complex writing and some great quotes. It was a great adventure, all in all, full with great moments. 8 out of 10 for the story. Game bugs and optimization. Game works great, it's optimized well now. There are bugs of course, but let's be real. Game is huge, plus it's indie and it's normal to have bugs. I never encountered a single game-breaking bug in return. Devs patched the game multiple times and it's pretty much more than playable right now. Input is great, very responsive. 9 out of 10 for game bugs and optimization. Game time. Long game, very long. It took me 40 hours to finish it, and to finish all fetch quests and side objectives it's probably gonna take around 60 hours in total, if not even more. Depends on the difficulty you play on. Replay value is very low. Is it worth the money? Yes, it is, but once it's on sale. 8 out of 10 for the game time. Game difficulty. I played on the hardest difficulty and this game is extremely easy even on the hardest difficulty available. The only real challenge comes in the first 5 to 6 hours. After that it's a stump. AI is not good at all, enemies are weak and completely out of balance. Challenge is nowhere to be found in this game, and I gotta give it 4 out of 10. Maps and graphics. Amazing graphics for an indie. Great atmosphere, memorable locations, cycle of day and night looks amazing as well. Some areas are straight up gorgeous, very memorable. Game is feast for your eyes, but I repeat, for an indie. It's nothing special if you compare graphics with AAA titles like, I don't know, God of War or similar, but definitely is better than the latest release from Bethesda in space. What is special are areas in the game. They're all amazing. World map is crystal clear as well as UI. I loved the dark style of the game. 9 out of 10 for maps and graphics. Gameplay. To put it short here, exploration, secrets and going into the unknown is the best part of the game. Exploration being the main highlight of course. It's perfect and you can get lost while traversing Avalon. As far as other parts go, they're a chore. Combat is weak, clunky, bad combat animations on the main character as well as on all enemies in the game. To top it all off, being encumbered 24/7 is also a big problem cause it breaks the pace of the game. Gameplay is a mix of an indie Souls-like with Skyrim perspective. Good, but nothing special. 6 out of 10 for the gameplay. Leveling and itemization. Great leveling system with attributes, King Soul and classic skill tree with multiple options and plenty of different builds. But there is no point in all of that when AI is brain dead and when most enemies are straight easy to kill with basic attacks. You don't even need armor to win any fight in this game. All you need to do is to know when to dodge. Itemization is a chore as well. 1 million items and you'll only need few to finish the game. By 1 million items I mean 1 million flowers, consumables, carrots, cucumbers, spoons, forks, plates, goblets. Everything is in a game, all kind of trash is there and none of it has a meaning, and you're only gonna need a few to finish the game. The rest goes into melting, selling, and upgrading your already existing gear. There is everything here from picking flowers, fishing, mining, and other time-wasting crap, but combat is lacking, so the entire system that looks great has no purpose in the actual gameplay. 6 out of 10 for leveling and itemization. NPCs and enemies. Bunch of NPCs, some memorable and most of them forgettable and boring. Same goes with enemies, bunch of monstrosities and bosses to kill in a game, but most of them act exactly the same, cause again, AI is brain dead. Disappointing final boss as well. At least the best NPC will be always with you 24/7 to make your journey better. Still better than vanilla Skyrim, for example. 6 out of 10 for NPCs and enemies. Music and sound. Great main theme, but of course it's copyright. Music overall is forgettable and sound is just bad. Muffled voices everywhere, even though the entire game is fully voice acted. Bad and late sound effects as well. A complete mess out of the entire audio system in this game. 6 out of 10 for music and sound. Final verdict. We got 62 points in 9 sections, and that will be 6.8 out of 10 for Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. The dark fairy tale of never-existing King Arthur wanted to be Skyrim and Dark Souls at the same time. It lacked the budget for Skyrim and lacked the challenge and AI for a Souls-like. The mix of those two is still a solid, dark game, but shame it only ended up on a huge potential. Could have been great with some changes, but I'm not rating potential, but a full product. Buy it on sale. Worth playing only cause of exploration, story, and the atmosphere. If you are there for something else in a video game, just skip this one out.